Luke Power, former Lion, sitting in the front row there, and Nick Floston there as well. Dr. Greg Hickey and the physio there. So we're ready to go last quarter here. Richmond by 8 points.
Been a really good game. Blues haven't beaten Richmond since 2013. Great chase down and tackle.
Ball, Richmond, advantage.
Advantage paid, as you heard.
Play on.
Graham, that's not going to work.
Stand.
Straight to Plowman.
Wait for the call. Move it on, play on. You.
Ross. Martin, just inside 50.
Clear the area. Take him with you, Go through. Come on, let's go. Patrick, 1 more metre back.
It's like herding sheep, aren't they, BT?
That's your line, Dustin, is standing there.
Geez, close to the man on the mark
15
here.
gone.
He's got
He's
a
going to
big
use
lead.
that angle.
Play on.
Runs that angle. Drags it, it's not coming back. First score of the final term is a behind.
That exit from Carlton then, they had a slow bring it out, and Pitnet was on the corner of the square. He needs to work across. They kicked it long to Cripps against 3 Richmonds. Get your ruckman over there to make a big contest.
Are you convinced that's the way to have a set shot at goal if you're on your limit distance, Hodgie? What Martin did then, go to the side of the mark.
Yeah, well, I think if you need that extra few metres, I just thought he would have went a little bit wider because he still kicked over the man on the mark.
Your mid-zone.
Fisher. Grimes just making sure he earned it.
I think if you look what Plowman did over the other side, BT, ran around and just used that perfectly, nice and calm.
Play on. You.
Fisher using the advantage there. Casbolt muscled out of the way by Bolter. Walsh just went and got it, gave it back to Casbolt. Neat little kick out wide, was cut off by Baker. Baker back inside to Graham. Graham to Nankervis. Nankervis, little ball to Edwards. Here go the Tigers as they wind up the machine. Good looking ball here to Castagna. Got it. He'll kick it from outside the 50 though. Lynch is lurking. Wants to line up the big boot. 52 metres. Didn't get the journey. Rewalt. Good position. Holding. Free kick. It's gone the other way.
Fistful of jumper. Flag jumper. Stand.
Great decision.
I don't think you can argue with that, Hodgie.
Oh, that round the neck, but I reckon it was holding the man
Move
first.
it on, play on.
You can understand why Jack was a little bit frustrated. He thought he got it.
Long and wide. Pickett's got to present to the ball. Did nicely. Broad. Walks over the line.
Just there, JB, just a simple defensive decision by Pickett then. He was prepared to give up the short one, knowing that the Carlton player would take the longer one. That gave him enough time when the ball was hanging in the air to go in and influence. They're just so well drilled, this Richmond decision-making defensively.
He stumbled, mate.
Why don't you throw in again?
Can't be going those.
Same part of the ground. Great sudden
Umpire
stand
saying
wing.
he stumbled then.
Two ruckmen have been going at it all night, Nankervis and Pitternet. Walsh has been good. Taken in a really strong Ross tackle.
Eleven contested possessions and 6 clearances for Walsh, which is really adding another dynamic to his game.
Through the legs of Prestia. Lambert to keep it rolling. Graham to Martin. Explosive out of the blocks, ran the journey. Little heavy on the handball to Lambert. Got taken forward in the tackle, little unlucky not to get a free. Baker had it knocked away. Petrevski-Seton had it kicked away. Martin, still the awareness to get rid of it to Lambert. He got it in midair, striker style. Sard. Release handball. Doherty now.
It's coming to you, mate.
Rewalt the chaser. Doherty slides it down the line. Pitnet did really well. McDonald there as well. Advanced the ball forward. And a miss here allows Murphy to gather the footy. Curnow wanted it on the inside. Went to Casbolt. Lost sight of it with the arm of Grime. And then was a little late getting rid of it. Oh boy. Big lead by Casbolt.
Richmond.
Just a little slow.
Stand.
Brendan McIntosh.
If you make a mistake against Richmond, they're going to make you pay. You don't have that much time.
Not a lot of movement ahead of him, so he's just got to dump a high one. Cripps in the air. Lambert stayed down.
High tackle.
Doherty taken high.
Pick it up.
Oh, there are some tired boys out there now. O'Brien, all through his hands. Still got time, and then the kick misses. Cannot give Richmond back the footy. Graham. Long ball inside 50. Martin in really good shape. They are the best at hurting you from turnover, the Tigers. They'll do it all day long. Runs around the champ. Richmond get the first of the final term. Not a team in the comp, boys, that nail you when you hand them back the footy more than Richmond. End to end after the O'Brien turnover. And then it ended up in the best possible hands.
And this is where you feel for O'Brien. He had that much time, it slipped through his hands, and then just that missed kick, and this is what Richmond do. Work the ball through with nice hand, and then, as we said earlier in the game, this time it's Sard on Dusty. They put it out in front, and one-on-one, he's not going to get beaten.
Last 12 scoring shots for each side. Richmond 6-6, Carlton 2-10.
It hurts. Carlton have played some really good football, had some good scoring opportunity, but if you can't put it on the scoreboard, it goes to waste.
Biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Starting to get into this red area now. Interchanges and less of them. A little bit of an attrition. Endurance becoming a factor as well. Good to see. Jones with a knockaway. Really, sides haven't had a chance tonight to get into position forward of the footy, have they? It's been pinging around so quickly. Lambert picked it up off the ground. Had to go down deep. Doherty was under pressure as well. Got the ball back inside. Well done here by the Blues. They eventually get it out of defence. Cripps with the tackle after the attempted spoil. And a ball up.
Done well to take him out of the game, the Tigers. He had 17 at half-time, Cripps. Now sitting at 22, so just 5 second-half possessions for him. After he was enormous early. Graham, Lambert. Beautiful handball, Ross. Centering ball from him. Got to hang on here, the Blues. Castagna off the ground. Behind.
Right out here, guys, right out.
So this is looking very threatening here now from the Tigers. Can the Blues find something just to steady the ship first of all and then try and make something happen up forward? The game seems to be played in Richmond's forward half the last few minutes.
Richmond have all the numbers down the line. That's their work rate. Carlton midfielders and half-backers look really tired. They need to build the ball up through kick mark, just to give their players a bit of time to recover.
Petrevski to Nunes. High footy. Cripps has gone forward. Little handball to Curnow, came from Dow. So here's Fogarty, neat little chiseler. And he'll get the free kick here, McDonald, so a chance to kick his second goal. Umpire said it was high. Nathan Broad
Thanks, mate.
has no questions.
Just clear out 2 metres. Len.
Tiger fans not at all impressed.
That's it. Mark's right here.
One goal at Melbourne with 631 kicks. Now looking for 2 goals at the Blues and to keep them in it. Miss.
Inaccuracy. Really costing the Blues at the moment. Still near enough if they can conjure something. Baker. Nunes. Curnow. Now Paddy Dow. Thumps it to centre forward. No one home. Oh no. Marlon Pickett. Just blinked. Short, able to swing it away by hand. They come forward to defend here, the Blues. Rioli. Broad. The fresh legs of Ross. Now Short. Looks to Lynch. Couldn't quite hang on. Arts. Tucked against the line. Centering ball. Pitternet's got to get involved in this. Lynch's hands were good. Shea Bolton with the snap. Dusty's on the line. It misses.
Just looks like this Carlton side are just carrying more fatigue than what this season Richmond outfit are. Saw it at the end of every quarter. Richmond started to get the ascendancy back as the fatigue kicked in, and it feels like it's exacerbated in this last quarter here.
Good call, Joe. Curnow from Sard. Walsh. Neat little ball. Fogarty, careful. Right on the logo. Williamson. This is where you'd like them to reel and go here. Umpire said he ran off his mark, so he called it to go. High footy got to stand under this, and he does, McDonald. Too far out to score. He does reel and go. Top of the square. Tell you what, never too far out if you're Oscar McDonald. Wow. And what an important goal. Back to with a 10-point margin.
He is dead set pinching himself, Oscar McDonald. On the footy scrap heap. Given a lifeline by the Blues. One goal in his previous 81 games. He's come out and snagged a couple as the injury sub. Nuts.
Boy, Oscar McDonald.
If you notice the build-up here, sorry, BT, it's composed. We've spoken a number of times about get it centre forward and then get that nice little build-up. It's a longer kick there. Oscar takes the mark, but the whole way through they weren't flustered. They built it up nicely until he got centre forward, and then he rolls on, uses the man on the mark, the new rule, to his advantage, kicks a beautiful goal.
Entered the night at Oscar McDonald. He might leave as Steve Kernahan. Jimmy.
Amazing. Good game. Martin kicks a running barrel. Look at the purchase he gets on that. Good late fist from Wiedering.
Was that a running reverse barrel?
Ball in 50 from home. 10-point game. They made a habit of just winning these games. The Tigers, champion team. Defensive fist from Asprey, and Prestia sees it out.
I think Walsh might have been a little unlucky there, was he? I think it was him that was almost
a bit
decapped.
high over the shoulder there.
Righto, 10-point margin, plenty of time on the clock. What have the Blues got left? Can the Tigers take it away from here? Prestia from the stoppage, Castagna, Arts, gritty, run-down tackle, superb. Adam Sard, and he's hurt himself as well. Perhaps a game-saving tackle from Sard.
Jeez, that's brilliant.
Play on, not 15, play on.
Petrevski-Seton's got to go. Does it nicely. Job, you know more about him than anyone. The pretty running he's always been able to do, but a couple of times tonight, his gut running to defend has been unbelievable, Sard.
That's right. We all think about his attack, but it's his defence, I think, that Essendon certainly were unhappy about losing him for. He's a really complete player.
It's into the centre where Bolton's lurking. Steers it inside 50. Rioli. Big kick. There is Adam Sard.
15, go on, Daniel.
22 possessions for him.
15.
Dan Rioli. Kick one in the second term. They love it behind the goal for good reason. So he only gets his second. Richmond their second of this final term. Carlton have now got to kick 3 unanswered just to hit the front.
We speak a lot about Dusty, but this bloke is a workhorse for him. He's one who just works up and down the ground. You can see there, he's Telstra tracker, gets the ball all over the ground. He's that workhorse. Him and Graham get up and down the ground. And as you can see there, he's had a real impact tonight. 27 touches, 12 kicks, 15 handballs. It's been excellent for him.
Telstra tracker saying almost 13 Ks ticked over from Lambert. Tigers now by 16. Still 9 minutes left here. Prestia, who's been impressive as well because he's missed some footy and plenty of training. Kick forward to Lynch. Almost got it on the second. Petrevski finds Noons. Petrevski-Seton over the top. Doherty now. A little bit of space here. That's a good kick by Doherty to Gibbons. Gibbons to Fisher. Got the left foot, remember. Could have gone to the boundary line, decided to straighten up a little. Didn't get a full kick on it, but Mackay made it look better than it was. This is a must goal. I watched him before the game tonight, warm up from this very spot, and he was kicking the ball softly, and he missed quite a few.
Harry, 1 more metre.
I wonder whether he'll try and be a little bit more aggressive through the footy here, rather than being so soft with it.
Clear out, Michael. Everyone out.
Just needs to hit it a little harder. Big kick here for Mackay, and that's nice. Well done. So the Blues not without a chance.
That's good, isn't it? Mark and goal from your big forward when you need it. McLaughlin sitting there, the Prime Minister watching on, James Warburton, CEO of 7 Media in front of him.
Josh Frydenberg there as well in the back row.
And there's Mick Malloy. What's happening to the top of that dome?
Surely he's not sitting with that lot, is he?
No, he's distancing Mick from the Prime Minister, but the KB he's gone with, of course, is Bolton out of the middle. Doherty's got to go back with courage. Rioli, beautiful underground ball for Graham, and he misses.
All clear. Right out, guys. 15 right out, past the blue dot. Let's go. Thanks, Liam.
Still lots of time here, guys. Just under 8
Play
minutes.
On. You.
Doherty, gee, that's not well directed. It really made hard work of it for Cripps, but he did brilliantly, the skipper. Fisher to Dow. Dow over the top here. The run of Williamson. Steamy inside 50. Blues everywhere. Mackay. Possession of the footy to Gibbons. Needs to kick it. Got it. The Blues are back. The Blues are back within 5.
Got a couple. Mickey Gibbons.
Kicked 3 of the last 4.
Fresh off the building sites in Werribee. The Turager. They love him.
Don't know whether he'd be happy about coming off at this stage.
This is the play, they went up the middle, but then they've worked it nicely. Williamson with a kick forward, and as I said, they're at the stage now with the 20-minute mark of the last quarter. They've got to take some risk and go forward. But the big question now is Jobers, The last 10 minutes of this quarter, how's the fatigue going to set in? Richmond has had a red-hot burst. Carlton been able to withstand it. The next 5 to 10 minutes is going to be crucial.
Carlton fans just finding a bit of voice too. 2013, the last time they beat the Tigers. High ball forward, Mackay hits it hard. Walsh, Dow, what's he got? He misses.
What about the way Walsh, he stopped his handball until there was enough separation from the guy that he was giving it to. It was brilliant stuff. Gee, JB, they've got a bit of steam up now, haven't they? They trail by less than a goal. The Tigers, all of a sudden, have got to defend really hard. High footy from Caddy, down the line, elevating high arcs off the back of the pack. Martin, guess who? Waited for Graham to make some space. Beautiful looped handball. Graham, non-preferred ball to Rioli. Went over the head, couldn't gobble it up, Rioli. Got the footy here, Walsh. Somehow managed to get rid of it. He definitely would have been pinged. Williamson with a high ball. Battling for survival here at the moment. Caddy to Lynch. Lynch ran into Petrevski-Seton. Bounced off, had a shot. And missed to the left. 5-point lead for the Tigers.
Talked about Walsh just standing up in that tackle there, BT. It's that maturation of a third year, 3 pre-seasons. Physically looks bigger and he's been stronger tonight.
Doherty able to stride out of there a long way. Did he get a push in the back? Pitnet, not according to the umpire, then a little fumble. Well done, Edwards, though, to recover. To Graham, to Rioli, and then back to Asprey. Graham's just got to tumble it forward. To the front, and guess who? The dribbler. Not going to work, but they'll get a ball in very deep.
Richmond 5 points up, but they've had 68 inside 50s to Carlton's 41. We felt like Carlton had a lot of play, especially this quarter and especially second half. Richmond has just been peppering the ball inside forward 50.
Lynch down. Petrevski-Seton with his head over at Curnow. Got to be clean, they are. Here's Cripps. He's got to bash a high one and hope that McDonald can hold his own. He keeps his feet. Marlon Pickett there as well. Dow. He's kicked it out of play.
We're talking about the fatigue, guys. Richmond have 5 rotations left. Carlton have 3.
Really?
As we're going to see, we haven't hit the peak, of, especially last year with the 90, but this year it's going to see how the endurance is going with them.
Oh, isn't that great? So
not if you're a player, BT. Not if you're a player.
Running out there.
But just good that they just can't keep doing it and forced to think a bit. Maybe players have to stay out there a bit longer. Fatigue, as you say. Graham, Curnow, Jones under pressure. Martin able to knock the ball away. Grabs it, goes inside 50. Difficult angle. Tried to slip under the tackle. Got back up. Right foot snap along the ground. Doherty under real pressure. Art got it. Richmond goal. Lead by 11. Kicks his second. And what a time to do it. Richmond by 11. Still lots of time.
Yep.
That clock will not wind down.
You see here, Dusty just surging the ball forward, taking the game on, getting the ball forward, and then Doherty here just attacks the ball with that fumble. Fatigue sets in, bad position, and Arts snaps the goal. Still 5 minutes to go, as you called, BT, so there's plenty of time for both teams.
Not sure if it's a stat that's kept, but he's got to break more tackles than any player in the comp, Dusty Martin.
Yeah.
He is impossible to collar. What have the Blues got here? Bolton steps away. Fisher's got to track it down. Nunes out wide. Did well. Was strong. Cripps somehow got his hands clear.
Throw in. Player there.
Yeah, JB, he's number 1, and then it's Jack Finey and Daylight for third. Broken tackles.
It's quite amazing. Ball in right on the great southern stand wing.
Play on.
Curnow parked over it. Cripps went and found it. Walsh has been superb. Bolton kept it in with great skill. Cripps taken in a blistering tackle. Should have been holding the ball. Might not matter. Graham brings it away. Kick forward for Lynch. What's he got ahead of him? Jack working into space. Here he comes. He ran into his own man, which allowed Jones in. Right into the middle of the ground. Casbolt was mounted. Well done, Williamson. Curnow off the shin. How tired are these players? Sard. Handball it straight to Grimes. Stuck it down the throat of Revolt. Couldn't hang on. Bounces up. Taken in a tackle. Caddy in the pocket. Caddy in the pocket. He misses.
So in terms of interchange left here for the last 3.5 minutes, I think it's 1 for Carlton, isn't Hodgie, and 4 for Richmond. So probably not going to worry him from this point on. You want your best team out there now, or your freshest.
Well, you saw Casbolt take a hit there. The doctor ran out to him, and then Casbolt went to run off, and the doctor said no, kept him on there.
Yep. So down the middle, the penetrating ball here from Wiedering. Pitnet was there, but so was Nankervis to knock it back 20 metres. Did really well. Fogarty over the top of the ball, so looking good here. Balls down to a Murphy and Edwards one-on-one. Two of the old campaigners. Edwards did well. Zig and zag, and able to confuse Murphy. Short ball, and the mark is taken here by Graham. So 3 minutes remaining. 2 goals required here from the Blues to just draw level. Graham kicks it as far as he can down the line. Rewalt and Jones battle at it. Sard's come back on, even though injured. Little kick out the back door. Look at Jones, he's caught one in the guts as well. Ball ricochets to Rewalt. Rewalt tried to find Lynch in the middle of the ground. Past Lynch, comes to Dusty, breaks the tackle of Walsh. Thought about the little handball, went to Bolton. Bolton gets around Doherty, shakes the tackle and kicks the goal. Got it! Tigers are going to win the game. Martin led again.
That's another example, Hodgie, of those broken tackles and the bit of trash being spoken of.
Let it go. Go to your starting positions.
As we see here, Dusty breaks one tackle, almost gets a go, gives the handball off. That's another broken tackle here, and just composure to put it through. We've seen in the last quarter that Richmond have got a couple goals just from little mistakes that either fatigue or under pressure from Carlton. Doherty before with a fumble, and then they got stepped. That one there with 2 broken tackles, you just can't do that against a quality team like Richmond and expect to win the game.
Jai Bolton just running off at the mouth a little there to Sam Doherty, who didn't enjoy it. We're back in the middle. It looked like they've done enough here, the Tigers. Such a professional outfit. High ball forward, Martin.
I think he's going to kick the drop punt here.
1-on-1. He is so hard to beat.
That's your line. He's right on. 15 gone.
In the air and on the ground. It's just incredible how many 1-on-1 contests he wins. He wants to go short. Drop mark from Revolt. And then he'll get a free for a push.
Richmond. Lockie, straight to Jack. Straight to Jack.
That midfield depth that they've created, this Richmond side, enables Martin to spend more time in the forward line. And when the game is close, who else would you want as your key forward?
Have a look at this from Martin with the hand. He just says, go that way, Jack.
He went with the head first, didn't he? And then Jack hadn't seen the head, so he brought out the hand.
Went the sneaky hand.
He did.
That everyone could see.
Well, as a former full forward BT, you certainly saw it. Jack Revolt Beautiful kick. That is a beautiful kick. And a good night for Jack. That's his fourth. Too good, as they have been for pretty much the last 4 and a bit years, the Tigers. They were challenged tonight. They are a very, very, very seasoned, well-drilled and amazing outfit with lots of belief.
Jack Rewalt, he's only 32 off 700 goals now, so he'll get those this year. Talk about not much has changed. Last year it was 105 to 81. This year it's 104 to 80. So it hasn't changed a lot, Joe.
No. I feel like Carlton have been better tonight, but this polish and experience of this Richmond side and their depth is just giving them the stronger performance tonight.
Rewalt, 4 goals, superb. Turno, McIntosh. Just goes long, loves to kick it long, McIntosh. Plowman did well with a no-look defensive attitude then. Martin picks it up, tries to get around Doherty. Neat little ball, wonderful skill.
So it's going to be 30 points, but it doesn't feel like that, I don't reckon.
Feels like a 2-goal game. That's just wonderful skill then from Martin. Setting up his teammates. And now Lambert to finish it off directly in front, 35 metres. As JB said, to make it a 30-point margin, which doesn't seem real, but coming back, not enough. So 25-point margin in favour of the Tigers. Just a few seconds left.
And it sits BT at their average winning margin in this 10-game streak, which is about to become 11. Too good, Richmond. They were challenged tonight by an emerging Carlton outfit, but when the whips were really cracking, they're just too good.
Tigerland, a fighting fury with the Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and shin, and we're behind the never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we storm and we roll, for we're from Tigerland. We're from Tigerland.
So, Richmond doing what Richmond do. From the Blues' point of view, Hodgie, they're going to welcome some players back. And they will hopefully build from this.